Hello everyone, my name is Emmanuel Akaiso and you're welcome to an amazing talk on Uterize Chatline, and this is just an opportunity for us to talk about public speaking, communication, and how you talk to people wherever you find yourself. I've been asked a lot of questions about Emmanuel, how did you move from when you were speaking as a 2017, 2018 to how I speak now? And there's been so much transformation, and I want to share some of my mistakes, some of my experiences with you so that you can learn about public speaking. Now, the first key to public speaking is be ready to make mistakes. Yes, I know some of you are like, is it going to say go read a book? No, be ready to make mistakes, because many of you, English is probably not your first language and you're learning how to speak English, you're learning how to put the words together, and even the English people do not even understand themselves completely, right? Because, for example, the way they speak in Liverpool is different from the way they speak in London, is different from the way they speak in different parts of the world. American English, there's British English, there's this kind of English, there's that kind of English, and sometimes it can really confuse you. So the first thing is be ready to make mistakes. That's how you become better as a good public speaker. So you don't know everything. You're not an island. You need to be ready to make mistakes. Now, since we both agreed that you need to be ready to make mistakes, the next thing for you to do is practice. And that is one thing about public speaking. A lot of people just think I can just talk. No, you have to practice. And that's what happens. Practice makes improvement, not perfection, improvement. So you have to practice. Okay, so let's say, for example, I have a talk, for example, in the United Nations, and I have to prepare for the conference. And then I've started writing the things I'm going to say or the things I'm going to do. All I would do basically is practice. And I do this many times. Sometimes I'm at home and then I have a conference, or maybe I have to do a talk somewhere. There's something I do. I fold the paper into a microphone shape, and then I hold the paper and face the wall and start to talk to the wall as if it's my audience. Now, it may not give me the real feel of the fact that that's the congregation I'm going to talk to, or those are the number of people I'm going to talk to, but it will help me understand my presentation better. And that's what everybody needs. You need to practice what you're doing. Very important. Now, you would notice that as you keep practicing, you would start to see your mistakes again. The first point, be ready to make mistakes. Very important. Now, another thing that I want you to understand is for every individual, you are authentic. So in your presentation, your personality matters, right? The way you speak to people, your smile, your gestures, your intonations, everything matters. Now, I don't want to go to a conference and see somebody sound like Bill Gates, or somebody sound like Otedola, or somebody sound like, like Oprah Winfrey, because there's already Oprah. I want you to be you, right? And that's why your personality is very important, right? So when you're going for a presentation, you're going to talk to somebody, your presentation matters, your authenticity. I want to feel your emotions. I want to see you in your conversations, right? Don't try to be everybody. Don't try to be anybody, actually. You can learn from people, but don't replicate them. Be yourself. Be you. Your personality is very important. Okay, so I remember there was this time I had to go for a conference and I had to say something and I wasn't given a script, right? And then I remembered I tried to Google to write the script. I tried to do a lot of things, but it was putting me in a box of confinement. And this is what I want to say to people. Sometimes you're placed on a platform impromptu without any preparation. What you should do at that point is to bring in your personality. Yes, bring yourself in, have fun. This is another thing with public speaking. You need to have fun with what you're saying. That's why you listen to TEDx, that's why you listen to speakers, that's why you listen to people. You need to enjoy what you are saying. You cannot try to teach people what you don't know about, right? You need to have fun with what you're saying. And that's another side to public speaking. Now, another thing I will talk about again is your audacity, your confidence, your boldness, your personality. You just have to bring that all through. Very important. Now, I want to shift this dynamic a little bit. Speak to understand more than to be understood. This is complicated, but you have to speak for people to understand you. You're not rushing. You're not throwing the words over people. Speak for people to understand you. Very important. Than trying to make them, okay, it's my point, I must be correct. No. Do they understand what you're saying? Because that's why you're communicating. Because communication is not complete if the other person doesn't understand what you're saying. So speak for people to understand you. Very, very important. Now, there's something that I do, and I'm going to share another secret with you. I record myself before I go for programs. So sometimes I take my phone and I know I'm going to have a talk for maybe 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes, and I take my phone and then I record myself and I listen to my voice, right? And I've had different platforms. For example, I have a radio show in Aberdeen, Scotland. I've had like amazing programs in different countries in the world. Of course, you know, I'm a United Nations ambassador as well. So like I've practiced by recording myself. So I listen to myself before people listen to me. And sometimes I'm like, the way I said that word, I think I want it to change. And because I've listened to myself, I can then correct it and bring that correction to when I'll speak, right? So try to record yourself when you speak, and, you know, don't drown your audience in data. And that's why I think I want to say this even about pastors. That's why some people don't like listening to some kind of pastors, because it's like you have all the information, all the datas, but there's no vibe. We're not feeling you. There's something called the psychology of communication. Do you know that, right? Where you can bring people into the emotions, you can bring people into your now, so that they understand what you're saying and where you're going to. I think this is just everything I want to say. Your personality, the tone. Record yourself, know what you're saying, be aware, be authentic, speak to understand, and you will never know everything. So be calm. Be ready to make mistakes, because even the best of communicators, they all make mistakes and they learn from their mistakes, and that is why you're human. So get ready to have fun, get ready to enjoy yourself, go all out, keep practicing, keep believing. No matter where you are, no matter the stage you are, you can keep speaking till you become better at what you do. And another way you can also improve yourself is to volunteer for different organizations, for different programs, and then you improve on yourself. English is not your first language. Even if you were born in an environment where they speak English, you are learning. So don't kill yourselves over mistakes you made when you were speaking. Be authentic, record yourself, get ready to learn, listen to people, be aware, study, plan, prepare, get your presentations together, but above all, make sure you have fun, you're bold, you're authentic, and enjoy every presentation that you do. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you learned a couple of things. Please drop comments in the comment section. Let me know if you learned something about communication. Till I see you again, we'll talk about something else next time. Thank you so much for joining me. My name remains Emmanuel Akaiso. See you. Bye-bye.